It's a mystery.
Belt Media. Jamie, thank you for your time today and congratulations on your new film, Juliet and Romeo, coming to
So
theaters
much.
May 9th. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I'm excited because it's finally happening, We filmed it a long
Yeah.
time ago and it's just exciting to finally be seeing my work and finally be putting it out.
Yeah. I did a little bit of the homework to kind of see the history to get into this point. And yeah, it's definitely been a long road coming. Name
Yeah.
changes, or some initial principal casting and the additions and so on. But I'm very glad that you got to this point. It's a great film, and I will really quickly give a shout out to the publicist team and everybody behind this because like. I have to be entirely honest when it comes down to seeing such a iconic play such as
Yeah.
Romeo and Juliet. You think in 2025, well, what more could we be talking about here? Like we done seen so many other different iterations, but I trust the people that deliver these type of films to me, and once again, they were correct. This was a such a refreshing film, everywhere from the performances to the aesthetic of the film, the
Yeah.
production, everything is just capsulating. I want to know for you because obviously you as the professional, you as the actor, you as the artist, shall I also add, when you see, before it was even called Juliet Romeo, and again it went through different name iterations, but at principle it's the story of Romeo and Juliet. I want to know for you, what was sort of your thoughts about getting the script, and ultimately what did you want to bring to your iteration of Romeo that would set it apart from so many others in the past?
Well, I mean, it's a story that I've always wanted to be a part of. I've performed these monologues by Romeo for my drama school auditions when I was trying to learn to act. So it's always been something I've really wanted to do. But if I'm honest, I've never really understood Shakespeare when I'm reading it. I only understand it when I'm sort of acting it, and
Ooh.
that's how I. That's what they say about Shakespeare. You can only really know it once you're doing it or seeing it visually. But this was like it's an adaptation that made sense for me because I used to be in a band. So being able to marry pop singing with my love of this story was like I had to be a part of it. So I put everything into the audition and I gave it everything.
Yeah. I think in high school there was sort of couple of very known trajectories, at least where people wanted to land. You either wanted to be the star high school quarterback
Yeah.
or you wanted to be Romeo in the
Yeah, yeah.
theater world.
Yeah, exactly. That was me.
And I love that for you. Full circle moment, man. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you so much.
And when I say that, I want to make it very clear. I'm not only just talking about your performance and breathing life into this character, but the musician side of it. Your voice is magical, my guy.
Thank you.
Um, and this is coming from a person who do not prefer musicals as my first go-to. And
Yeah.
I was locked in the entire time. It was just something about it. And I'm still really trying to metabolize it all. I'll get it all out in my review. But like there was just something that just kept me glued the entire time. So my first suspicion is really just the banter between you and Claire. As actors, the chemistry, you feel it, and I love how you attest your love for Juliet through her smile, which is the first thing you notice about Claire, which is
Yeah,
just
yeah,
an
yeah, yeah.
easy go to. You know what I mean? But beyond that chemistry, the vocal performances. I want to know for you working with your counterpart and Claire. Talk me through all the different things that you all worked on to build the chemistry. The recording aspect of putting these duets together. Talk me through all of that. Let's go behind the curtains a little bit here.
Well, I mean, Clara's she's British Danish, and she's just got this really, she's got an amazing sense of humor, like really witty, really funny. And if I'm honest, all I had to do on set was know my lines and sort of feed off her because she was bringing so much humor to it, like so much sass, so much charisma. So I just had to, you know, make sure that I was listening to her.
Yeah.
We spent like a month in the studio before filming, so we were hearing each other singing these pop songs, and she's like, man, her voice is insane. You know, I think she's done a lot. You know, she sang on the Moana album. And so it was a real privilege to be singing with her. And yeah, we just had a blast. Like the chemistry that we built was not just because of the singing and the scenes, but we also had all the other kids and the adults in the movie. We were in Rome, just having the time of our lives. You know, one day we were acting on set, the next we were eating pasta by the Colosseum.
Wow.
You know, it's like a dream. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was special, and I hope that energy like fed into the movie. I think it did, and yeah.
I would agree. I've seen it, and as a film critic, I would absolutely agree. And I would even say I could spend so much time talking about yourself and Claire's performances here, but I will also give a shout out to everybody else involved. I think people with even minimum scenes brought so much energy to it, and I think that is a testament of the set culture, and all the bonding that you all did, because everybody just brought it at all degrees.
Yeah.
And one other thing I say about Claire, for anybody who may not be familiar with her work, she did a film, I Am Mother. It is one of the most unforgettable performances of somebody I've seen. And I just was so excited to see her work in that when I saw she was attached. And then I discovered you. So now I'm on board to see what you cook up after this. But I really want to just go a little bit back again to your background. You are from Australia, Sydney to be exact. You come from the theater world.
Perth. Other side of the country.
Yeah. Okay. I want to know, because a lot of people think the transition from theater to the big screen is something that's sort of seamless. Yes, many have done it. Many have done it to the highest degree. Many are even going back. But I just want to know for you, if you can give a testimony in terms of what did it mean to represent for the theater world, to now get on the big screen and to do it at a high level.
I mean, I've always dreamed of being on the screen, you know, the big screen, and sort of getting to that point. And I really found it difficult straight after I was finishing a few of these theater shows, sort of adapting. And I think some actors and directors think that if you're good at theater, you're going to be fine on screen. You know, it is the same kind of truth that you're bringing. But film is so technical. It's really technical, and I had to sort of unlearn a few things to feel comfortable. That's just me, though. You know, I'm speaking just for myself. Denzel Washington can walk straight from doing Othello on Broadway to the set of Gladiator. He can do that. But that's Denzel.
Yeah.
I'm not quite I haven't gotten to that point yet. Maybe in a few years, you know.
Yeah. Listen, they're giving me the decide. I just want to quickly ask one other thing. I just attended CinemaCon, and I attended the Angel Studios presentation. I had my eyes set on a film that I just want to know if you can quickly say anything about Zero AD, which is coming to theaters December 19th, where you're playing Joseph.
Oh man, that movie's gonna blow people away. Seriously, there's performances in that are just nothing like I've ever seen. I was privileged enough to be behind the monitors watching Jim Caviezel play Herod, Sam Worthington play Antipater. These guys are going to blow your mind. And Deva Cassell playing Mary. I mean, they're fellow Australians as well. Ben Mendelsohn, Sam Worthington. It's like, for me, I'm still like, it's surreal. But yeah, it's going to be an amazing movie.
Fantastic. Jamie, congratulations on this one. What a fantastic year you're loading up to have. Folks, get to the theater. Juliet and Romeo will be available May 19th. It's been May 9th, excuse me. It's been a pleasure talking to you today. Thank you so much for your time.
Ridiculous.